I found my first diamonds. Unfortunately, it's a single diamond. How miserable. Welcome back. My name's Shohi, and this is a Minecraft world building series where we're building a world with lore. Speaking of lore, time for some lore. Although the fairies have little use for it, amethyst is collected from the mines. Crystals of the like possess sun-absorbent properties, making them a well-sought-after resource for elves. Due to its fragile nature, fairies can be contracted to extract the precious material. So anyways, this little mine that we made the other episode is kind of an amethyst mine where they extract amethyst and is one of their exports to the elves. The elves use it for quite a few things, but we'll discuss that whenever we get to them. Today, we're building a boot. Yes, a single boot. We're going to be building a little farm. It's going to be a boot barn. So, in the last, between episodes, I've been kind of collecting some animals. So we're gonna make a little barn for them, fashioned out of a boot. Or it's gonna be more of a boot farmhouse. Yeah, to do that, we're actually gonna collect a few resources, and we're gonna be traveling quite far. We're gonna try to hit up a jungle, which is all the way down here in this direction, and a badlands or a desert for some cactus. I've been waiting around for the wandering trader for a while, and he just has not been bringing what I need, so we're gonna make that trek instead. Post armor trim. I haven't played since those came out, so not really sure what they do. Or actually, I do know what they do, but I don't know what it looks like. If only these things had leaves on them, I wouldn't have to travel so far away. And we finally made it to the jungle. So, let's see. I mostly just need... Oh, hello! Aren't you cute? Unfortunately, I can't tame you. So, we're gonna be grabbing mostly... We need some jungle saplings, some jungle wood, and some cocoa beans from this side. I think we might do a little bit of Red Dead Redemption over here. Some Grand Theft Auto. Grand Horse Auto. Grand Horse Auto? Come on. Love me. Ah, wonderful. And now we can finally use our saddle and our horse armor. Let's ride. How long it's taken for me to get here. I can find a cactus, though. The whole reason why I came here was to get some cactus. So, it's the Badlands. I am actually coming out here eventually to build something. It's one of the other vitalized races that we have. So, in my world, we've got like 5 vitalized races who all master one element. Think Avatar: The Last Airbender, you know? But we're using Chinese elements, so it's going to be a little different. Because there's no air, and instead of air, it adds wood and metal. At last, it's been like over an hour since I came out, and I finally got some cactus. We're just gonna collect a little bit of terracotta, and then we'll actually start heading home. back home we go. We just lost our horse. We just, ow. We just fell into a ravine and we lost him. So we're just gonna walk the rest of the way back. My poor horse. He didn't have to die like this. I'm really gonna need to head into the Nether soon, cause that trek took like 3 hours just going back. They're going over there and then coming back. So yeah, we're gonna have to eventually get into the Nether and kind of link it up, because that was atrocious. Even with the horse, even with getting a horse at the end, it did not help that much. But anyways, here is our little loot from the Badlands and the jungle. So we kind of collected a few things, got some blocks of gold from some random nether portal, those nether portals you find around. Got some coast armor trim, obsidian, a smite 3 book, goat horn. Picked up some sunflowers on the way, a heart of the sea, and a silk touch axe. If only it was on a pickaxe, because with the fairy style build, silk touch is really useful, so that I can actually pick up certain items like mushroom blocks. This cow just interrupted me. And then we also picked up some terracotta from the Badlands, some cobwebs, some rails, some cactus. Cactus was not too abundant, and we got some jungle stuff. We got some jungle logs, hopefully this is enough saplings, cocoa beans, and bamboo. So we've got 2 new wood types to work with, which is going to be fun. And it's time to go to sleep. But that's enough talking for now. Let's just clear out this forest area and start building. And there we have it, a boot farm. I've been a little sick lately, so I haven't actually been recording for a while. So yeah, a little behind, but we'll get back in the swing of things. Now, for the exterior of the build, I typically build it in creative mode. But for the little details like the interior and the exterior, or the interior and little details, we're going to just build it on camera. So this is supposed to be a little farm, so we're going to be building some fenced area around this, and we can finally get our animals in here instead of having them jam-packed in this tiny hole. I'm sure this breaks quite a few violations here. Now for the fence, I think we'll do some birch fence. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Let's see. Probably not. I think we'll do some birch fencing around here. Let's see. Maybe starting around here. Now, this farm was actually meant to be more of a cow farm, because this is a boot, and boot is made out of leather. And cow is also made out of leather. So yeah, it was supposed to be it's supposed to be just a cow farm, but I think we'll have it store a bunch of our animals until we can get individual builds for them, like the sheep and all that. Let's see. I'm not sure. Let's come this way. I'm already running out of fence. And I think instead of making it all fence, we're just gonna put this as a dirt wall that'll prevent them from coming out. I think it looks fine. I might fix it up in the future, but in the meantime, I think that'll suffice, just to help them from escaping the little fenced-in area. Now to just lure another cow in, because apparently I only have one. Come on. Time to wrangle all these sheep over. Quite a lot of them. Oh, got a stray left behind. Come on. Pay attention now. I do believe this is a better space for the animals. Don't want any animal rights activists coming around here and shutting me down over here. And I'm just gonna breed some of them up because I do need some wool. I think I'll give them a little spot right here to have some shade if they need it. Let's see, go back here. Oh. What about here? I think we'll add a little space right here to give them a little shade if they need it. These vines are getting out of control here. I'm gonna need to take those down. Let's see, give them a space like this. A little bit of shade for them here, in case they need it. Maybe I should have done it on this side though, but it's all good. We'll give this side a little more depth. And we'll do a little water trough here. I'm not sure if that looks good. I've never actually made a water trough, but I think that'll suffice. The sheep is a little confused with it. I think we'll texture the ground a little bit. I do want to leave a lot of grass so that these sheep can actually graze. Well, I did a little bit of decorating, and I'm kind of coming up with a blank, so I'll probably come back and explore this later on and, you know, expand on it. But in the meantime, I think we'll just do a little tour now. So here is a boot barn, boot farm. I don't know. So we added a little shade area for the animals to rest. A little water trough here. Have a little hay here and the shears that I'll be shearing these sheep with. And this will store all the wool in the meantime until I'm thinking I'll probably have a separate build for the sheep, especially having an automatic farm in the future. But for the meantime, I think for a beginner farm, I think this will suffice. Anyways, this is the boot. Probably a boot from a lost explorer. So basically in this whole area, obviously I still need to draw out boundaries. I don't know if this random chunk of ocean is loaded for some reason. Probably from the creative side. But there's this whole area around this area that is gonna be called, I think I'm gonna play with the name a little bit, but I'm thinking the Sylvan Wild. Basically, Sylvan is supposed to be fairy or something like that. Sylvan Frontier, Sylvan Wild's one of those. But this is basically fairy wilds, and you have some wanderers or explorers hoping for some wealth, finding some uncharted land, finding some wealth of the fairies, hopefully catching fairies and selling them, and they get lost and they kind of die in the wilds. So this is a boot fashioned out of one of the lost or the fallen. Yeah, you know, fairies are not all whimsical. They do take things from people and repurpose them.
But anyways, this is the interior. We've got a nice little fireplace. Got a little hanging spot right there. I'm not sure what to do with that. Got a little bed here for just for sleeping. Up here, we've got the chimney going up, little smokestack. It's pretty barren, all dirt because I don't have silk touch yet. I was thinking about maybe putting a flower up here. You know, I don't know if anyone's played Legend of Zelda. I think it's Minish Cap. Yeah, I think Minish Cap had a very similar thing, and it was a boot. It was a boot and some flowers coming out of it. That's where the inspiration comes from. Got a little farm table here. Decoration to help bring it all together. Anyways, we got a little kitchenette here, so they can, you know, do their butchering of cows here, and got a loom here to help with wool and the sheep. Yeah, about it. I'll probably maybe potentially put a painting up there. Not too sure yet. The dining table is a little barren at the moment. I have no candles. I think candles are a great interior decoration, but I don't have those yet. And yeah, that's honestly about it. This is the front side of the build. And the side of it. Little boot window. And this is the back side. The back side is not as decorated. I didn't put any like foliage or overgrowth. I did put vines up there, and I regret it. I need to take it down because it just grows exponentially and doesn't stop. And there's another window there, and there's a window there. And I think adding this to this side helped a little bit to break it up. And yeah. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching. This one came out a little later than I wanted it to, but I've found that YouTube is honestly kind of a grind. So I was originally trying to release episodes every so often, but I think it might be something that comes out a little later. But anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe. It very much helps a new channel like mine. The last episode seems like it didn't get picked up by the algorithm at all, but that's okay because this is more of a passion project for me, and this is just documenting it. So thanks for watching again. Bye bye now.